If there is one defender to watch the rest of the 2025 season, it has to be Ty Banks. The Western Reserve product has been dominating every matchup he faces. As of April 17th, he has 16 caused turnovers and 27 ground balls, all while getting the #1 cover nearly every game. He plays patiently but can also throw massive takeaway checks. In this video, I will share all the secrets to Ty Banks' game so you can play just like him. I promise if you watch till the end, you'll get more caused turnovers this season. Let's get into it. This time, Banks shows what the best defenders in the country do. Banks is guarding Kavanaugh as this double team is sent. After a hard check, Kavanaugh loses his footing and falls to the ground. In this position, 90% of defenders would make the wrong move. While attackmen are vulnerable on the ground, it's the most common time I see defenders get beat. They overcommit and open a window for the attackman. Banks does an amazing job of throwing hard checks, but continues to move his feet. When Kavanaugh swims towards the alley, Banks forces him out with a hard slap and push. Moments like these are great for takeaways, but you cannot give up a goal. It's better to be patient than aggressive. This time, Banks shows the fear every defender has to overcome. As the ball sweeps across the top, Banks is helping in with his cutter. As he's focused on the cutter, his man loops out and catches the ball in the wing. That little delay makes him late on the approach as his man winds up. Now, most players would close their eyes and flinch at the sight of a shooter like this. Banks, on the other hand, stays calm and does two things. First, he extends his stick out and tries to disrupt the shooter's hands and close the gap. When the shooter face dodges, Banks is ready in his stance for the coverage. As the dodger moves down the alley, Banks stays patient and puts the head of his stick on his matchup's hip. In this position, the dodger needs to get closer to the goal to have an angle. That means Banks doesn't want to force contact. He wants to wait for it to come to him. The dodger is forced to move down the end of Banks' stick where he's waiting to deliver contact. Banks stays square and balanced as he drives out, but the key is how he doesn't bite under. By staying in a slight trail position, he can deny the topside on the rollback and win the coverage. If you want to play defense like this, check out the G League Defense Blueprint. It's a weekly lacrosse training plan with footwork, lifts, and agility, all designed to get you more caused turnovers. Train smarter with the G League Defense Blueprint at the link in the description. This time, Banks shows why he's one of the best defenders in the country. Banks is on the crease as his midi catches it up top. This position puts him as the hot slot in the defense. He has to find a balance of hedging towards the ball and staying close to his man. The first key is his low and square athletic stance. He's constantly bouncing around, ready to react to the next movement of the offense. The second is his stick. As he hedges, he holds his stick back onto his man. This acts as a second set of eyes. He can feel where his man moves while looking at the ball. All of these little details are what keep him ready when the ball gets forced into the middle. Banks can easily snap back to his man and get the caused turnover. This time, Banks shows the trick to playing X defense. Banks lines up with Kavanaugh in a low square stance. He has his butt end in his back pocket and his stick is straight out in front. This gives him more time to react as Kavanaugh dodges. As Kavanaugh splits, I want you to notice two things about Banks. First, he doesn't move or react very fast. He wants to stay a little bit behind Kavanaugh in case he rolls back. Second, he doesn't throw any checks at first. Kavanaugh isn't a threat yet, so he wants to react instead of forcing anything. But when Kavanaugh throws this rocker step towards the top side, Banks has to use his stick to deny the dodging angle. He only throws checks when necessary, letting him keep up with his feet. When Kavanaugh rolls back, notice two more things about Banks. First is his trail position. He isn't rushing to catch up because he has the crease to cut through to gain back steps. Second is how he places his stick on Kavanaugh's hands. This is so effective because if Kavanaugh wants to go to the cage, he has to move up Banks' stick and into his body. If you're a defender, you need to understand every part of this coverage and watch it over and over again. We teach you to play defense exactly like this in the G League Defense Blueprint. This time, Banks shows how to get more takeaways. Banks is on the crease as his Hopkins midi sweeps across the top. Dodgers who get the topside advantage are a huge threat to any defense and are hard to slide to. They can see the whole field and can throw skip passes anywhere. That's why as the hot slide, you have to be decisive like Banks is here. When Banks notices his teammate is getting beat, he instantly slides off his man onto the ball. The important thing to notice is his sliding angle. He attacks where the dodger will be, not where he is. When he reaches the ball, he initiates with body contact and then throws the slap check. If you want to get more takeaways, be decisive and slide hard. This time, Banks shows how to lock down any offense. Banks is off ball as this Georgetown D-mid gets dodged on. His man moves up the field and sets an off-ball pick. In these situations, the best thing to do is sit back and assess the play like Banks does here. By sitting back, you gain the vision to direct your teammate and decide whether to switch or stay. Banks decides to stay, and when he's locating his man, his main priority is to get on his stick. It's far easier to disrupt an attacking stick than to pick off a pass. Simple plays like this get you cause turnovers and elevate your defense. If there's one defender to replicate, it has to be Ty Banks. He's fundamental and gets the job done every single time. If you want to play like Ty Banks, check out the G League defense blueprint on screen or in the link in the description. It's a training plan that will give you the exact drills and steps to become a top defender in the country. Thank you so much for watching.